Hello, welcome to Plotly Ships, our summer launch event. We'll cover all things Plotly over the next hour, and we welcome your questions in the chat. With this launch, we're making it easy to create and share data apps for everyone. The adoption and use of Plotly open source projects continues to increase rapidly. Together, Plotly data visualization libraries and Plotly-open source approach 20 million downloads each and every month. Today, it's about 215 million downloads per year and growing. To put that in perspective, that's more than what we see in popular data science projects like MLflow. In fact, our partner Databricks has found in their recent State of Data and AI survey that Plotly Dash is by far the most popular technology used by over 10,000 Databricks customers. It also shows that Plotly Dash is increasingly used as the data app framework for machine learning and Gen AI applications. So what are companies building with Plotly and data apps? Well, in a way, it's the building blocks to get them closer to the continuous feedback loop that every business has been trying to do with analytics for decades. So they can create new competitive advantages and increase operational efficiencies using a unique collection of their data, their processes, and their AI models. The goal is to provide faster data to insight loops for better decisions based on better, more granular data, and to take action. But there are three main obstacles to doing this today. The first is the technology, the second is the analytical targets, and the third, the enablement of the key people needed for the work. Firstly, the technology of traditional analytics and BI provides a monolithic architecture that makes it difficult to share applications at scale and effectively embed them and plug them into your infrastructure. Secondly, they're hard to customize to provide the sophisticated level of interactivity needed. They are often used to create read-only dashboards rather than read-write applications, and they don't effectively enable AI integration, automation, or actions with the apps. The Business Application Research Center, BARC, has found that nearly 60% of BI projects fail, and a leading cause is the lack of interest by business users. Clearly, just another dashboard from a BI tool is not what they value. As for data science and machine learning tools, they're focused on getting a machine learning model into production. That is, taking the raw data, doing the feature engineering, providing the DevOps for the data, and the process and monitoring for feature drift and other sorts of changes. That's an important element of new applications, but by itself it doesn't provide the whole answer to what's needed, and 90% of data science applications never make it to production, according to a survey by McKinsey Consulting. So the last mile is underserved and under-equipped. The second challenge is the selection of analytical targets. Companies often apply their analytical efforts for descriptive analytics alone. These are the known questions, basically the weekly, monthly, quarterly reporting on non-differentiated back-office activities. There are many BI tools that handle this really well, but what companies often overlook is getting to the next stage of analytical maturity by embedding analytics into the parts of the business that make them unique, that provide competitive and operational advantages in their markets. Example use cases in operations are data product creation, data product delivery to customers, trading analytics and commodity trading on Wall Street, logistics supply chain analytics, clinical trials, drug discovery, bioinformatics, and many more. This is more difficult because A, traditional analytics and BI technologies don't provide everything that's needed for this, and B, nor do the off-the-shelf SaaS applications. So this is where companies have their competitive advantage and need custom applications, created from scratch and integrated with their systems and their data sources. Finally, the people who have the data and AI expertise to create these new apps are increasingly data scientists like you, and that's because they involve machine learning, Gen AI, and data engineering, typically with Python. But these same experts don't have the full stack development and web application skills, so there's a gap here too. And these are the three obstacles to getting more advantage from analytics in the field and in operations. Data applications provide a way to solve some of these problems. A data app is a kind of analytical application that quickly connects to data sources to provide data visualizations and interactive UIs that can be shared as a web application for quick insights. Simple data apps can be developed in minutes. These simple data apps are often single-page, single-player scenarios focused on a single task with static data, and they can be created in a few lines of Python code. Production data applications are a little bit different. They are for broader use in the enterprise, in the field, in the scientific lab, or industrial setting. Data applications for production go beyond simple data apps. They're more sophisticated. They're often multi-page, multiplayer. They integrate with enterprise security. Their full application lifecycle is managed. For example, snapshots are created so you can roll back application changes. Their data is governed. They combine both data in motion, the streaming data, data at rest from batch data, and data from multiple sources. Most importantly, they connect insights to actions in the moment, in the operational context. They transform your data into actions, and that's how they go beyond BI reporting, visual analytics, and beyond simple data apps. So how do you get data applications to production? You need a solution designed specifically for operationalizing these apps. Unless you have the time and expertise to create this, you need to find a solution that handles the last mile for you. A solution that fits your IT landscape, is a composable framework that integrates to your enterprise platform and fits your skill sets. That's precisely what Plotly-Enterprise provides. In this latest release, we focused on the ability to create, deploy, and manage production data applications in 3 key ways. First, to more easily collaborate. And so in this release, with a single click, you can share a notebook as a web application and take it to production with App Studio within Plotly-Enterprise. This expands the accessibility of Dash to new creators for new use cases. Matthew Brown, our senior product manager, will demonstrate that in a few minutes, and you don't want to miss it. Secondly, we've increased the ability to customize data applications more easily, so you can tailor the UI simply by picking a theme from a gallery, for instance. And thirdly, we now provide easier control. You know, Dash applications provide end users the parameterized controls they need in data apps. But in production data applications, you also need creator level and infrastructure level controls. So that's what's delivered in this release of Plotly-Enterprise. Stay tuned for demos of these capabilities by product managers Mandy Singh and Eric Moore. This summer release allows you to collaborate more widely, customize more easily, and provide the control in the areas you need. This is how we're helping you create and deliver data apps for everyone. Next, you'll hear more about App Studio and what customers are building with Plotly and AI. For that, I'd like to introduce Chris Palmer, Plotly co-founder and Chief Product Officer.